Well, hi. Yeah, I'm back. Scary, ain't it, huh? Anyway, I went out to the grocery store looking a bit like this. Unfortunately, it's kind of warm where I am currently, and I'm just, a bit more dewy than I started off. And I have blotted and repowdered, and it's still just majorly messy. Oh, what you think of this shirt? This is a thrift find. This is a thrift find, and I was just thrilled. It's gorgeous. Now, what do you think of all of these indie brands going boots up? Yeah, boots up. Almost said something rude. I don't have to be quite as careful as I used to because there are no grandchildren here. Except for like the youngest thing here is a 7-month-old cat. She's just a baby. Just ask her, she'll tell you. Now, yeah, most of the stuff I did again is elf. We know that. That's what I have the most of. And the name is rubbed off the back of this, but that's the palette. It's got some right nice colors to it. And I used this lip. No, I'm still not on Elf's radar, so not sponsored. Now, some of the other stuff, though, that I used is definitely not Elf. I don't know if you have heard, because some people have, some people haven't, heard of AOA. You can find it under Shop Miss A on the Google search. But they are very inexpensive. And they're not Temu. Not Temu. And this is the face product I've got on. It's absolutely wonderful. It's matte, camera ready, high def. And I like it because it suits my complexion. And it's very lightweight. I can just like tap, 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 tap. And we're on. We're done. It sets down really nicely. I can do all of the rest of my stuff. I did some Elf blush. I did some Elf bronzer. I grabbed one of the Ofras that I've had forever that I'm determined to use up because I paid for them. Oh. And the tree pollen is rampant. It actually has gotten warm. It's up in the 80s today here. And I'm a little schwitzy. We've got the windows open because we're doing the spring air out. So it's kind of overshadowing the air conditioner. But really, what do you think of all these indie brands just going foof? I almost fell over when Beauty Bakery said they were gone. And in Sea Color was one of my favorite inexpensive, inspired by brands. I got a lot of stuff from them, and I'm really gonna miss them. It's just, you turn around and they're dropping like flies constantly. Oh, and while I'm at it, biatching about things, have you guys seen the Euphoria mess? They came out with their darkest shade, shade 600, and it was nothing but flat black paint. When you look at the label on the back, the pigment list is just black. And a few of the content creators who have put it on, it's such an insult that, how does somebody do that? How does somebody do that? They came out with some other shades. There were a couple of lighter, deep shades, but when people were going, we need something a little deeper, they came out with this flat black. And I don't know how to deal with that one. That's just wrong. I mean, come on, people. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that one, because uncooked chicken, I don't really have a horse in that race. But I can guarantee you Euphoria is not on my purchase list. Not if they're going to treat people like that. Now, I'm going to go back to my AOA stuff I've been talking about. They have come out with one of the most amazing lip liners I have ever seen. It really is. And I've got the maroon one on right now. Once this dries down, it don't move. It just don't. And it's done with a little tiny roller ball at the end. You can keep a precise line going around your mouth, and it's beautiful. Now, they've got a bunch of colors. These things are $1. $1. See, with AOA, got a lot of brushes from AOA too. With AOA, this brush, $1. This brush, $1. They're wonderful. They really are. They're just absolutely wonderful. Excuse me. And if you look at some of them, they're a little more than $1, but usually they will say something like A+. So the extra money from that goes to education. The pawpaw is animal rescue. The OKI goes to ecology programs. So, yeah, it's not expensive. Some of it you pay a little more for, and some of it's not, some of it you don't. And I've never had a problem with any of their makeup, except for some of their individual pressed shadows. Now, I love the colors. The colors are gorgeous. However, they do tend to be a bit hard pressed. So it makes it difficult to get the pigment off the pan, which is really, really, really disappointing because some of the colors are absolutely amazing. No, I'm not sponsored by them either. They don't know who I is. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was talking about sea color going under. And this is one of my favorite pieces that I got from them. This is the Natural Glow face palette. It's got all kinds of gorgeous highlights in it. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I'm just so dewy. Oh. Let's go out on the front porch and have a little tea, okay? Anyway, I figured I'd check in to see how things were going. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Been trying to get used to some of my new medications. Some of them are for here. Some of them are things like Ozempic for diabetes. I seem to be doing pretty well so far. Or at least a little better. So, let me know what you think about all of this drama going on with the cotton picking. People bugging off and bugging out and leaving the business, and that one business that ought to rethink its business plan if they're going to issue flat black paint for some of their customers. People are not going to forget that. There are people who will not forget nor forgive that one. That was just outlandish. Anyway, that's enough blabbing when I ain't got nothing really to talk about. I mean, I didn't make a list of all of the companies that went skasploot. So, I don't have a list of all of them. I do know some of them got sold off to places. I think I remember that Kiko Milano has been sold to a different business, but they seem to be just more money than the running of the makeup. Yeah, it's just, a lot of this has just been going sideways. I don't know what to think with some of this. It's just, what are we doing here? Why are we going under? And of course, they're not going to tell you, other than, well, we had some other things to do. Things were not going quite the way we wanted them. There wasn't enough sales. That's probably the biggest one. The thing is, some of these companies that are going under, I've never even heard of. Not even a little bit heard of. And I'm going, maybe if people heard of you, it might work a little better. Maybe. Just a little. Anyway, that's enough of that foolishness. Everybody be good. I still don't have bail money. Bye. You know, it's always silly when you can't find your cotton picking mouse so you can turn off the flipping camera. Come on, you.